What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, Matches Malone. And thank you all so much for the 666 subscribers. We already crushed that milestone, but we were there. I've seen it. Some of you have seen it. Thank you so much. The number of the questing beast, heavy metal. My metal heart is so freaking happy. That was a milestone that I wanted to reach so bad, better than any other milestone in my life. That was the one. So thank you all so much. And that is why today, even though we are on the road to 700, there will be no shameless plug to subscribe to the channel. So, enough yammering, let's get straight into this hammering. Today we're playing a hardcore control deck, and oh my god, I love it. There's not a single counter spell in here, but a lot of removal. And I had a lot of fun with this deck, and I hope that you will have some fun as well. So, what is this deck? This deck is crazy. I brought in an old card, the Lagona Band Storyteller. And yeah, his stories are full of ancient wisdom. They tell us who we are. So, let's listen to this guy. Whenever he enters the battlefield, you may put a target enchantment from your graveyard on top of your library, and if you do, you gain life, equal to its converted mana cost. And we have some enchantments in here, like the Elspeth Conquers Death. So if you return this, 5 life for you. Pretty freaking sweet against those aggressive decks, or even the Shark Typhoon. Let's say you cycle your Shark Typhoon, and then you bring it back with the Lagona Storyteller, you get 6 life back. But be smart, if you're searching for lands, don't put this on top. Land is always more important. Just maybe don't play the Lagona Band Storyteller, play something else, keep it for later. But there's of course also some new cards. Let's start with the Rampage of the Valkyrie. This card is not only freaking beautiful, but also it is pretty freaking nice. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you create a 4/4 angel with flying and vigilance, and whenever an angel you control dies, each player sacrifices a creature. And this brings us a big booty on the board with the additional effect. So let's say they are mono green stomp, you wipe the board with your Doomscar or with your Extinction Event. You use the Rampage of the Valkyrie, they bring in, I don't know, maybe even a Kogla the Titan Ape, make them fight. The Titan Ape will die because they will have to sacrifice it. Or they bring in a Questing Beast, you block it with the Rampage of the Valkyries, they will have to sack the Questing Beast, and that is just so freaking sweet. Also new cards in here are Kaya the Inexorable. I don't even know what that means. If somebody of you knows what that means, let me know down in the comments. So, her +1 is you put a Ghost Form counter on up to target, one target non-token creature. So, your Yorion, it's the only creature we have in here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this is a Yorion deck. So you can flicker that Rampage of the Valkyries into oblivion. And with the Kaya, when this creature dies, will you put the Ghost Form counter on? Or is put into exile, you return it to its owner's hand, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. So if they destroy your Yorion or whatever, exile it with an Elspeth Conquers Death, you just return it to your hand, and then you flicker your Rampage of Valkyries once more, or even your Elspeth Conquers Death, or your Kaya, or whatever. It is just so freaking nice. So, let's say you come in a situation where you absolutely need to flicker and you have your Kaya in hand. You just put a Ghost Form counter on the Yorion, and then you exile your Yorion with the -3, return it to your hand. Just so freaking nice. You get a spirit for your troubles to block whatever they throw at you. It is just such a nice card. And if you ever get to the -7, oh yeah, and then you flicker your Kaya, you flicker your Rampage of the Valkyries, you flicker your Elspeth Conquers, and you get what I'm saying, And if you ever get in a luxurious situation that you get to your -7, you get an emblem with at the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a legendary spell from your hand, your graveyard, or from amongst cards that are in exile that you own in exile, without paying its mana cost. So, legendary spells like the Yorion, like the Ugin, like the Ashiok, like the Kaya, whatever you want to put on the field for free, you can do it. And you know me, here at Matches Malone, we love some good free casting. So, also we have the Doomscar in here, a new card. It is just so freaking good. Such a good board wipe. I wanted to put it in here, and that is why you pay 2, and in turn 3, you may wipe the board if you need to, which is just so freaking sweet. So what is the rest of the deck? Well, hardcore control, but before we get into that, let's go into the other Planeswalkers, because we're talking about the Kaya. There's an Ashiok, there's an Ugin, pretty freaking strong cards. Just have him in your control decks if you can. I like him very much. The Ashioks makes you blockers, might be hard to return for your opponent if you wipe the board and they don't have flyers. That is just so freaking good. And if they have flyers, well, you create flying white spirit creature tokens and you create sharks. And of course we have the Dream Trawler in here, and yeah, covers the bases. Also, Rampage of the Valkyries makes you flyers, so don't be afraid. You are safe, my friends. So those were the Planeswalkers, the Kaya, the Ashiok, the Ugin, just my favorite Planeswalkers. There's some more, but they wouldn't fit in here because of the coloration. I didn't want to throw green in here as well. So what else is in the deck? Of course, 4 Bloodshie's Thirst, 3 Heartless Acts, 3 Eliminates for the early game. Use them wisely in the early game if you have them. Later on they're not so useful, but they're pretty good. 4 Omen of the Sea to draw, and 3 Extinction Events. Together with the Doomscar, we have 7 freaking board wipes in here, which is pretty good. And of course the Elspeth Conquerstaff. If you need to discard something and maybe you have your Dream Trawler in hand, just throw it away, get it back with the Elspeth Conquerstaff. It is just so much freaking fun. And of course, 2 Yorions. Just to have them. Just to freaking have them in the deck. So, this is a very fun, control-y deck without any counterspells. For you counterspells hater, I don't know, how can you hate counterspells? They're just the only thing that make blue viable. So, but here they are. This deck is pretty fun, especially with the Lagona Band Storyteller. He surprised me very much, and I didn't use him until now, so I thought I want to use him. And because where I live it is super snowy today, I threw in some snowlands, and here they are. 3 snow-covered plains, 2 snow-covered islands, 2 snow-covered swamps, and oh my god, I love the swamp. Then we have 2 Mistgate Hengate Pathway from Kaldheim. We have 2 Temple of Enlightenments, just to make sure that we scry what we need. We have 4 Grim Climb, Bright Climb Pathway. This one still breaks my tongue. Then we have 2 Temple of Silence, oh my lord, so many land. We have 3 Murkwater Cleopatra Pathways, we have 3 Temple of Deceit, we have 3 Crawling Barrens, just to make sure that we can finish off our opponent. And then we have 4 Fabled Passage, to find whatever we need from these lands. In the sideboard is only the Yorion, but it is shown as a sideboard, so trust me on this one. So, this is story time because of the Storyteller, and I will see you in the Control-y games. It is Monday, it is snowy, so it kind of weighs each other up, so pretty good. Also, I'm playing a Fibblebipped. You can see him, but here he is. And we're up against a Chad. And he's going first. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But we have an Eliminate for the early game. We have a Doomscar in the worst case, so yeah. Let's get ourselves 2 white with the Fabled Passage, and we're good. Hey Bear, how's it going, Bear? Give me a high five. High five. There's an Ugin. Let's try to find a land here. Pretty good. I like that. Because that means that we can foretell our Doomscar, but we don't know what we're up against. Oh, yeah, okay, I know what we're up against. Oh, a giant stack. Alright. Oh, freaking right. A giant stack is fine with me. So let's put down a blue here because of the Dream Trawler. And then we foretell the Doomscar. The next turn we still have our Eliminate open. We can play the Fabled Passage for a white. But maybe we even find another land, which would be sweet. I would like that very much. To find another land. He mills himself? Crazy! You're a dredge deck. I love it. So, he's milling himself. Trying to get those giants into the graveyard, but we have the Eliminate for our Kroxa here. Is he even playing black? Yes, he is. There it is. There's your black. You still need another one. Okay, that is 1 damage. And that is a 1 damage. I'm willing to take that. So we're not cracking the Fabled Passage yet, because I want to find some more lands. So we're taking a hit here, but next turn we take care of that with the Kaya, so that is pretty sweet. So not cracking the passage yet, Not that we lose our Kaya, would be pretty bad. Alright, he's glimpsing into the cosmos. Getting himself something into his hand. But I think that, yeah, we're still pretty good. With the Kaya, we can take care of this. Also with the Rampage of the Valkyries, we could get in there. We will see what he does. He's foretelling something. What are you foretelling, my friend? Alright. So, we put down our 5th land here. Get ourselves some white. We have enough black now, so that is pretty good. Snow-covered plains. You're out. Fabled Passage number 2. And now with the Rampage of the Valkyries, even if he has a kill spell, he will need to sacrifice his Basalt Ravager, which is pretty freaking sweet. So this is a very interesting looking deck. Grixis, I like it. I like it. So kill it. I dare you. I double dare you. You're killing it. Well, you should have read the card. Now your giant is gone. Poof. Now his giant is freaking in the graveyard. So he might bring back the Kroxa, but we still have the Eliminate. Also, we have the Kaya to exile it, so that is pretty good. We're getting rid of one of our Dream Trawlers here. We have 2 of them, so that is pretty a-okay with me. Alright, another Eliminate. I would have liked another land, but he has nothing here. So we exile the Kroxa. He has no more Kroxa. He has no more graveyard. Everything works out very well. Everything is in exile. Everything he owns. The freaking Quakebringer. Well, that is kind of annoying. But only kind of. I wish I had another land here. But I don't. I don't have another land. So, let me think. I will bring out the Ashiok. I will return the Quakebringer to his hand. What did he just exile? What was that? The Frostpire Arcanist. Okay, so he's full on Giant's control. And now we have our Kaya ready for the worst case. Just in case. Just in case. Another freaking Quakebringer. Alright, you got it, my friend. Alright, so he's milling himself even more. Now he has a lot of giants in the graveyard. We did not find a land. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. So it is time to get the Yorion into our hand. We will take 2 here, but that is fine. That is still fine. I think getting rid of both Quakebringers here is just way more important with the Doomscar. Alright. Does he even have something in his graveyard? He does not. He does not. So that is fine with me. That is just fine with me. Is this a 3 cost? No, it is not. But we will mill him good here. With the Nightmare. He won't be able to attack our Kaya, which I like very much. Hopefully, he just surrenders. Too much control? He knew what was coming. Fibblerbip, we did well. We did well, my friend. We take those. Alright, he knew that everything of his would have gone into exile. He just felt it. He just freaking felt it. Alright, this is a pretty nice hand. Opponent goes first, of course. But we have the Rampage of the Valkyries and we have the Doomscar. So, pretty good looking here. And it looks like we're up against Mono Red. So, very nice start. And we even found another freaking land. All we need now, oh, I want that, is another white. Another white would be pretty freaking sweet. Just so we can play the Doomscar. Which we can't right now, so yeah. Let's put down a blue. Let's load up the Doomscar, and if we find another white, we have a nice board wipe here. We have the nicest board wipe of them all. Here comes a giant to the face. Come on, I know you want to do it. Oh, you don't. Because you don't know yet what I am. Of course, the annex on freaking curve. And we didn't find a white. We didn't find any land. Which I really don't like. So I think we wait for another turn here. He can snack in for 4. Or maybe a little bit more. But then we can use the Bloodchief's Thirst on the annex, which would be pretty much better. Maybe we even draw another white, which would also be pretty freaking... Oh, yes, the Emerald Cleaver. Oh, the Phoenix of the Ash. Okay. And so we absolutely need a white here. Abso-freaking-lutely. Otherwise, we're... this looks pretty freaking bad. So how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4... plus 2. Yeah. We're just dead. We are just freaking dead because we didn't find another white. So maybe I should have taken care of the annex here. But I thought I could chill for another turn. But yeah, not finding the white here. Pretty backbreaking. Pretty backbreaking. Okay, he just puts insult to injury. Getting us good. After the last game that was pretty free. Here is one where we get hurt pretty hard. And yeah, that wasn't a white as well. So yeah, a lot of damage to the face. A lot of damage to the face. Yeah, he just realized he can put even more insult to injury. Didn't even need it. We weren't exact lethal. Mono red. Still strong. Still strong. What you want to do? So after free win, we got a free loss. Free is free. Free is free. So I wasn't here the weekend. I couldn't even play. Yesterday evening when I came home, I played some games, but yeah, trying out new decks. Didn't work out the way I hoped it would be. And then I found this one, and I got some wins in, but then I lost some. That's just how it is. We're up against rogues, of course, but we have a Heartless Act, we have the Extinction event, so maybe we're good. People still rocking the rogues. Alright, another white would be sweet. The Dream Trawler is a little bit slow here. Yeah, I don't know. I need lands. I need lands and instant kill spells like the Heartless Act would be sweet. So he doesn't do anything here. The Rampage of the Valkyrie is also pretty sweet. But now whatever he plays, we have the Heartless Act. So we're kinda good. We are okay. The Soaring Thought Thief, just as I soaring thought. Yeah, I can't have you on the field. No way, Jose. Or Edgar Cisneros. Still rocking the rogues. Unfreaking believable. Okay, so can we find another instant kill spell? Also now we have all the lands that we need. Or do we? Well, we're on 5 lands now, so that is pretty a-okay. Pretty a-okay. We have 1 card in our graveyard, so if he has a Drown in the Loch, we can activate our Extinction event. Not anymore. Not anymore, we can't. Oh, the Lagona Storyteller. I want to have that on the field, my friend. So we own 3 cards here. Let us see what he does. If he plays another rogue here, we're kind of okay. Kind of. But I think, honestly, an Ugin. I think, honestly, that he has another Soaring Thought Thief in hand. Or another Thieves Guild Enforcer. So yeah, you can mill me that land. That is a fine with me. I will get my Yorion in hand. Just to have it. It is always good to have the Yorion. Also, the Elspeth Conqueror's Staff in this matchup is not the best, but hey, if he brings out the Lurrus, it is okay. We can work with that. He didn't have anything. Did not have anything. So that means if he can't mill us here, we have a small chance. And that is why I will bring down the snow-covered swamp here. And try to get the Valkyrie on the field. It costs 5, so you would need a big counter spell here. Not the, whatchamacallit, Drown in the Loch, but something even better. He does not have it. Pretty good. He couldn't mill us fast enough, which is pretty nice. So now if he wants to play the Lurrus, we still have our Elspeth Conqueror's Death, which is pretty nice. He will have to pay 3 for the Lurrus. He kills it. Well, say goodbye to your Thieves Guild Enforcer. Goodbye. Goodbye. So still only 3 lands in our graveyard, which is 3 cards in our graveyard, which is pretty good against rogues. So what rogue are you bringing back? None. You're not bringing back a rogue. Well, now I wish I had... Oh, I could have used the Fabled Passage. That was stupid. That was stupid. But getting rid of him... Oh, that feels so bad. It just feels so bad. So let's put down the Ashiok here. Do you have a counterspell for this? You do not. And if he has another Soaring Thought Thief, it will only be on 1. And we get rid of something here, so that is pretty freaking sweet. Purity. Oh, that was maybe not the smartest move in your life, my friend. Maybe. Here comes Lurrus. And what are you putting on the field? The Thieves Guild Enforcer. So now we have 5 cards in our graveyard. So now he can counter something. But we create a blocker here. And then we try for the Extinction Event. We need to try, and we're only 1 land away from the Ugin. Here's the Drown in the Loch. Perfect. So let's put the Doomscar in the Foretold Zone. And yeah, if we can find 1 more land, would be pretty freaking sweet. That is why I will not be playing my Fabled Passage here. So how many more? He has another Thieves Guild Enforcer. Okay, that is not a counterspell. But that will kill my Ashiok. Alright, so do you have another counterspell? That is the question. Okay, there was a land. There's a lot of stuff I would have liked to see. But I couldn't find it. Alright. Is his last freaking card a counterspell? We will freaking find out. But if I can find 1 more land here, we can try the Elspeth Conqueror's Death, and if he counters this, we still have the Doomscar. So we will find out. We found a land, but it wasn't a non-tap land. So are we dead? That is 10-13. We're not dead yet. Not dead yet, so I should try for the Doomscar here. He didn't have the counterspell. Pretty freaking nice. Do I want that land? I kinda do. So maybe his last card isn't into the story, which would be pretty annoying to say the least. But now, end of his turn, we can even pump the Crawling Barrens. Okay, if you have a return everything to the battlefield, yep, the Call of the Death Dweller. Nice. That means you still don't have a counterspell. At least I don't think so. At least I don't think so. Alright, so he would need a land and a counterspell here. And what are the freaking chances? Okay. Maybe the chances for him aren't that bad. A decline. The Heartless Act. So we try for the Ugin. And we got it! Pretty freaking sweet! Okay, rogues! You're in for a world of pain. Thanks, it is nice. Getting rid of one of your most annoying cards is pretty freaking nice. Oh, rogues. Why are you still a thing? I don't get it. But here you are. Nuking us all. Alright, so we shoot him for 3. Then we reset our Ugin here and our Rampage of the Valkyries. Now we have a fresh Ugin, we have an Angel in the air, and we have our Heartless Act open to smack in if he has another creature here. Pretty freaking sweet. Those Elspeth Conqueror's Death, not really useful here. The Merfolk Windrobber, okay, he can draw himself a card. That is fine with me. Another Elspeth Conqueror's Death. So of course we shoot his face, because yeah, there's not much to worry about. Then we put some counters on the Crawling Barons. And snack in for at least 8. Well, for exactly 8, because he will block one of the creatures, draw himself a card. So this game isn't over yet. It is not over yet. But it will be very soon, because soon our Ugin will be ultimating, unless he has another Bloodchief's Thirst, and he already used 2 of them. So yeah. Okay, bring in the Soaring Tau Thief. Get him out of here. You, my friend, need to go as fast as possible. Just in case he has a kill spell for the Angel, well, even if he would have, but he's dead now. We won't even be able to ultimate our Ugin against the Rogue's deck. Sadly. Sadly. But we're looking pretty good here. So now we shoot the Merfolk Windrobber. Okay. And now we get in with the Crawling Barons. And now we have lethal on the board. Looking pretty a-okay to me. Do you have another blocker? You don't. Take that, rogues. There you got it. The Rampage of the Valkyries came in. The Ugin came in. Such a nice deck. So much fun. So freaking enjoyable. Heavy metal. Alright, I still couldn't show you the Storyteller together with the Shark Typhoon, but somehow we're packing a lot of Ugins. So hey, still pretty a-okay to me. Pretty a-okay. Good thing I know the Rogues deck by heart. We have the Laguna Band Storyteller, but only 2 lands, which will break our neck with this deck. So yeah, this is pretty much better. Pretty much better. So what do I value more? I think the Extinction Event can go because we have the Doomscar. So that is pretty a-okay. Ugin, Fibblebibbed, the perfect team. Alright, let's play this first. Another land. I need some action in my life now. So this time, if he plays... he's not playing aggro red. Okay. So... having a blue here would have been nice for the Omen of the Sea. But we can chill. Just making sure that we will be able to play our Doomscar as fast as freaking possible. Oh, he is kind of red. But what red are you? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay. A Tybalt's Trickery deck. That even freaking worked. A Kenrith. Yeah, well, this Kenrith will die. And what do you want to do then? So, do you have any more answers now? Or did your stupid deck just fall apart like the House of Cards? So stupid. No. Unfreaking believable. What are the freaking chances? Okay. Okay. That is pretty insane. That is indeed pretty insane. But yeah. 2 turns. So he's on 6 now. In my next turn he will be on 7. But that will be too freaking late. Too freaking late. So we have 2 white. So we get ourselves a blue here. And let us see what do you play now. Insane! 2 Torment Scripts and a Tybalt's Trickery. That is, and 2 Tybalt's Trickery. That is just insane. That is too much luck that this deck does not deserve. So, but his Kaya will be gone next turn, so I'm not even that mad. Alright, we get both of those cards. I like them very much. So we have all the colors that we need for the Elspeth Conqueror's Death. He won't have any counter spells. So we get ourselves another blue just in case we get our Dream Trawler. And now the Kaya is gone. Yep. Stupid glass cannon deck at best. Now we have the Shark Typhoon ready. And we will be playing it. And all we need... Yeah, there you go! You stupid deck! You are such a stupid player. If you're playing a stupid deck, there is no. Even if you have 2 Tybalt's Trickery, just some removal and your deck falls apart like there is no tomorrow. Unfreaking believable. So, the only thing that could stop us now is aggro red on the play. Here we are. Tybalt's Trickery, everybody. It will not be banned. It will not be banned. Alrighty, Ricardo Lisboa. Lisbon, my friend. We're going first. I love it. I freaking love it. So we put down a white first and a black. We don't need that many blues, only for later. But maybe it would be smart. But having 2 whites is always freaking better. So yeah, let's put down a white first. Now we have the Heartless Act ready. And we have our Kaya in hand, so that is pretty freaking sweet. Oh! A Lovestruck Beast. Interesting. Here's another blue. So I will be able to put down a black here without any worries. And now we have the Heartless Act ready to get rid of whatever he throws in our face here. This is a good matchup for us, that much I can tell you. He's rocking the old Elemental. So, is the Elemental incoming? The Edgar Innkeeper. That is a card that needs to go as soon as you see it. Don't give him the card draw. Don't give him the satisfaction of drawing cards. Never. Never do it. And now even the Rampage of the Valkyries. That is freaking sweet. I want that land. I want it, please, sir. Can I have the land? Can I have the land? Someone called me the landlord. Thank you very much. I am the landlord. The Kazandu Mammoth. Okay. Well, I kinda need to take a hit here. And if he has the Fabled Passage, if he has a Fabled Passage, or if he has a, whatchamacallit, the Great Henge, I can still kinda take care of it with the Kaya. So I want him to play his Lovestruck Beast here. Make him think I have nothing by putting the Yorion in my hand. Okay, he doesn't have a Fabled Passage, so that is pretty a-okay to me. Play the Lovestruck Beast. Perfect. Perfect. And now we even have another Extinction event, so those are odd. Okay. Never making the same mistake again. Never making the same stupid mistake of mine again. So next turn we can play the Rampage of the Valkyries. The Brushfire Elemental. Or do I just Extinction event here? Well, I think we have 2 blue, we have 2 white, so let's get another white, just to frickin' have it. I think the Rampage of the Valkyrie is pretty good here, because it gives me a blocker, And if he somehow can kill it with his Bone Crusher that he has in hand, maybe he has two, you never know. He needs to sack a creature. Did he find a land here? Next turn we can play our Yorion and get rid. Okay, he wants to draw a card here. That is admirable. What? Okay. You will have to sack a creature, my friend. If this dies, I don't really care too much. This is even, this is even, this is even. So I will get rid of almost all of your board. Which is pretty nice. Yeah, he will sack the human. Yeah. Why shouldn't he? So there's even an argument to be made to play down the Yorion. Yeah. Or is there? Well, wiping the board never hurt nobody. And next turn I can get rid of the Edgar. So yeah, you can keep your Edgar. But these two are too much damage right now. So if you even have another adventure creature, you do. Okay. So, can I get another board wipe here? No. No, I cannot. But maybe I find it with my Temple of the Seed. Another Kaya. That is kind of too slow right now. So let me think. If he has the Embercleave here, that would be pretty freaking annoying. But if he has a Questing Beast, he would need one more mana, Questing Beast, and an Embercleave. He only has 3 cards, so he has another Bone Crusher Giant in hand. That much I can tell you. Otherwise, he wouldn't be holding priority. So we have some blockers here now. And if he attacks in, we can block with the Valkyrie, and he will have to sack a creature. So that is pretty freaking sweet. Okay, he has a lot of those. No problemo. We can still do some good stuff here. So we block with both of these. And even if he has an Embercleave, we get rid of him. The Fire Prophecy. Alright. Yeah, that is okay with me. That is pretty okay. We threw away one Kaya just to get another one. So, how do we slow him down the most efficiently? I think what we do is returning the Edgar to his hand. Make him just, you know, get rid of something. Whatever it is that he has in his hand, he will make the choice. What do you want to lose here? He can't attack it. He wants to lose the Edgar. Okay. He wants to lose the Edgar. So does he have another Edgar? Does he have a Questing Beast? He does have the Questing Beast. Well, my friend, that is 2 to my face, but still, both of your creatures will die. That is exactly what I was telling you. Both of his creatures will frickin' go. Yep. The rampage of the frickin' Valkyries. Okay. Bone Crushing. Do I have any in here? No, I don't. So, sadly, I can't show you the action here. But we're still looking pretty a-okay. Because we can get rid of the Bone Crusher Giant. So, yeah. Not even too worried about it. Now we even have a Doomscar. And we should play it. We should play it. Because maybe we can even get our Kaya to 7. Which would be pretty freaking sweet. So she's on 7 now. And if he has a Bone Crusher Giant, he will need to crush the Kaya. But what are your chances? A third freaking Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, the chances are pretty high, I see. Chances are pretty freaking high, I see. Okay. So we -7 her. Not even thinking about it too long. And now we -3 her. Exile the Bone Crusher Giant. And unless he has a freaking questing beast, we live. And we can play some stuff. So did you find your freaking questing beast? 3 Bone Crusher Giants in the first 22 cards. Yeah, that is realistic. We found 3 Kaya, so yeah. Oh.
Well, this wasn't what I signed up for.
Okay. So I want the Yorion here. Because I want another blocker. Just in case he has the freaking questing beast. Just in case. The eliminate. Yeah, I need some more hardcore stuff now. So do we put down another blocker? It is sad to use him like this, but to have another blocker is really good right now. So I don't think he will be able to deal 3 damage to my face just like that. We freaking got him with 3 freaking life. Yes! So, only Mono Red could stop us. One last game for the redemption. Can we get into Plat 3? Yeah, Plat 3. We will see. So can you tell how much fun I have? Even his unstoppable barrage of Bone Crusher Giants couldn't do nothing to us. And it is fun to win. It is just fun to win. Neo is the one. We're going first with only 2 lands. And making a choice here, well, nah, we can't take the... Well... Is this the moment where the game decides that we won enough and will only give us 2 lands? Hand smoothing algorithm, everybody. Giving you a smooth hand. Not. We're up against another green deck, so here comes the human. Oh, yep, just as I thought. So that means that we can chill, not draw oh my lord. So yeah, we won enough games. The game is happy, the game is satisfied with us not winning anymore. So maybe I should have kept the first hand with only 2 lands. Maybe I should. But we're still okay here. He can't play his Lovestruck Beast yet. So we can wait another turn to get ourselves to black. But yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, he's taking a stroll through town. Oh, he's back. And he has the Edgar. Perfect curvature. Perfect beginning. Just never not have it. So yeah, we're pretty screwed. I can tell already. We are pretty screwed. So we need to get rid of the Lovestruck Beast. That is why I will keep the Fabled Passage uncracked now. Holy moly. Yeah. But this is the point where we need to crack it. Holy smokes, game. Holy freaking smokes. This is so freaking unfair. Giving us 2 times 2 cards, 2 lands only. And he has 3 lands, of course. Drawing another card here. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. A land! A freaking land! So can we be cheeky here? I think we need to be cheeky. Even if he has a, whatchamacallit, the Embercleave here, that would be 12, 14. And if he plays another creature here, we're good. Then we still have the Heartless Act for later. So yeah, we got a land. We got a land. In the most crucial of all situations. So if we draw nothing but lands here, I wouldn't even be mad. Wouldn't even be freaking mad. But I think he will put down the Great Henge here. So up against 2 Gruul decks in a row. So the meta is pretty much still the same. Rogues, Gruul, Mono Red. But with this deck, you have a pretty good chance. Unless you're on the draw against Mono Red. Oh. Fill the board, yes please. Yes please. So we take 7 here, which is a lot. Which is really a lot. But we have the Doomscar now. And maybe he has a questing beast, so he will get in for 4. And we found an extinction event, which is also pretty slow right now. The Brushfire Elemental. And another Brushfire. If he has the Fabled Passage, we're dead. Yep, there was nothing we could have done. Just getting killed by the Brushfire Elementals. That was pretty good for him. That was pretty freaking good for him. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That was nice. So yeah, Gruul got his revenge. Gruul got his grueling revenge. Heartbreaking. No plat 3 for us. Heart freaking breaking. Alrighty, there you have it, my friends. A pretty fun deck. Still strong. The Yorion. Still a fine card. There weren't too many Kaldheim cards in here today, but I promise tomorrow will be a super janky deck. Because I have a good idea and I want to make it work. And if it doesn't work, I don't even care. I just want to show you the jank. But that was story time. Sadly, I couldn't show you the life gain with the Lagona Band Storyteller. I don't know why I didn't draw any of them, unless, yeah, the one in the one game. No Shark Typhoons, all the Yugens, all the Kayas. Yeah, drew a lot of the same cards. Also the one game against Mono Red, pretty heartbreaking, and the one game in the end against Gruul, also pretty bad for us. But yeah, 2 Brushfire Elementals, plus the Fabled Passage, just so strong. So, if you made it this far into the video, thank you very much for sticking until the end. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far. I would be interested how many of you actually watched till the end. How many of you leave a comment if I tell you so. Yeah, do what I tell you. I'm just kidding. And also, we're actually on the road to 7 freaking hundred. So if you didn't do it already, I would appreciate it very much if you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and of course, tell me how much I misplayed. Should I put some other cards in here? We will find out. We still have a lot of time in Kaldheim. And until then, this deck will go through some more alliterations. The Storyteller, he can go. Then I think he can make place for a Birth of Meletis. That's just how it is. Who needs him anyway? Didn't help us at all here. When I was playtesting this deck, I had some clutch moments with him. Like putting the Elspeth Conquers deck, Death or the Shark Typhoon back on top of my library, getting so much life back, but today it just did not happen. But we beat Rogues, we beat Gruul, we beat whatever the first giant control deck was. That was just so much freaking fun. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Matches Malone and I will see you all tomorrow.